Converse is more than just a shoe. It's a symbol of rebellion, creativity, sport, music, and youth culture. Worn by everyone from basketball legends to rock stars and runway models, Converse sneakers have become a timeless piece of global fashion. But how did this simple canvas shoe become such a powerful cultural icon? Let's rewind the clock to the early 20th century. The year was 1908, and in Malden, Massachusetts, a man named Marquis Mills Converse founded the Converse Rubber Shoe Company. At first, the company made winterized rubber-soled footwear for men, women, and children. Nothing glamorous, just functional shoes for rainy and snowy days. But the world of footwear was about to change. In 1917, Converse introduced a canvas shoe designed specifically for basketball. It was called the All-Star. At the time, basketball was still a new sport, and there weren't many shoes made specifically for it. The All-Star was lightweight, flexible, and offered more ankle support than other shoes on the market. The real turning point came a few years later, in the 1920s, when a semi-professional basketball player named Chuck Taylor joined Converse as a salesman. He didn't just sell shoes, he believed in them. Chuck traveled the country, promoting the All-Star at high schools, colleges, and local tournaments. He even offered coaching clinics while talking about the shoes. Because of his dedication, Converse added Chuck Taylor's name to the ankle patch in 1932, and the Chuck Taylor All-Star was born, a shoe that would eventually become one of the best-selling sneakers of all time. For decades, Chuck Taylors were the standard basketball shoe. Throughout the 1930s to 1960s, almost every serious basketball player in America wore them. Converse became synonymous with the sport. But over time, something even more interesting began to happen. The shoe started crossing over from sports to culture. By the 1970s, athletes were starting to adopt more technologically advanced sneakers, but Converse found a new audience: musicians, artists, rebels, and misfits. Rock bands like the Ramones, Kurt Cobain, and later Green Day made Chuck Taylors a symbol of counterculture. They were simple, affordable, and totally customizable, the kind of sneaker you could draw on, rip up, or wear until the soles fell off. Skaters, punks, indie kids, and even fashion designers started embracing the shoe. Converse was no longer just a basketball brand, it became a blank canvas for self-expression. But despite all this popularity, the company struggled in the 1990s. Bigger brands with more technology-driven sneakers took over the athletic market. Converse, with its vintage style, started to look outdated to some consumers. By 2001, Converse had filed for bankruptcy. It seemed like the end of the road for the iconic brand. But that wasn't the end, it was the start of a whole new chapter. In 2003, Nike purchased Converse for around $305 million. And with that investment came new life. Nike didn't try to change what made Converse special. Instead, it helped the brand reconnect with its roots and tap into its massive potential as a lifestyle icon. Collaborations followed, with artists, designers, musicians, and even luxury fashion houses. From Comme des Garçons to Tyler, the Creator, Converse began popping up on runways, stages, and city streets worldwide. The Chuck Taylor wasn't just a sneaker, it was a fashion statement, a piece of history, and a badge of individuality. Today, Converse sells millions of pairs every year. The Chuck Taylor All-Star remains its most popular design, and it has barely changed in over 100 years. That's the magic, it's timeless. While other sneakers chase trends, Converse remains true to its roots: canvas, rubber, and freedom of expression. So whether you wear them clean and crisp or worn and scribbled on, whether you're on stage, at school, or just walking through your city, Converse is a part of your story, just like it's been part of millions of stories for over a century. Thanks for watching. If you like this journey into the world of Converse, hit the like button, subscribe for more brand origin stories, and drop a comment. What do your Chucks say about you?